I'm Jason Ware for the Ozarks Pigskin Preview here at JFK Stadium in Springfield. It's the 33rd annual Ozarks Pigskin Preview. We got the photo shoot going on today, and I'm joined by one of the Magnificent 11, Chris Cichon of the Houston Tigers. Chris, congratulations. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk defense. All the offensive guys usually get the attention, and you defensive guys don't get the time of day. So let's dig just deep in here. Last year, you had 15 solo tackles, 39 assists, 13 tackles for loss, which is fantastic because people look at the sacks. You had 4 of those, but tackles for loss are as important, if not more, than those sacks.
Yeah, I mean, you have to focus on whether the ball's going forward or backwards.
And so, being nose guard, you're right in the heart of the line. So to get those tackles for loss, not only do you have to beat your guy, but you've got to have the eyes to know where people are on the field behind them.
Yeah, I've grown up doing middle linebacker, and it just helped me a lot with my eye coordination.
So now you were a former running back. So tell me a little bit about how having the knowledge of what a running back is thinking helps you as a defender, because you kind of know, okay, if this is happening, this is probably what he's going to do.
It helped me a lot because it made me focus on how I could help the running back and how we, the linemen, we can make holes for the running back, because being a running back, it was hard making holes and trying to get to the holes.
Yeah.
So we just try to make the biggest holes we can.
So of your season last year, you had amazing statistics. You had 2 fumble recoveries, 4 block punts, you had the sacks and everything. Obviously you don't play for statistics, you play for the team to win. But you have to take pride in your individual accomplishments too. So what of your individual accomplishments last year are you most proud of?
Probably the 4 blocked punts, because it's very rare that you get even 2 in a season. But I got 4, and that's probably my biggest accomplishment.
And what do you credit being able to get in the backfield to? Hustle.
Yeah, hustle. It helps a lot, and just getting under the person in front of me. I've worked a lot, and my teammate, Devin, he's helped me. He's made me a better teammate. He played for Liberty, and working with him, it just got me to become a better player.
So you had a player come over from Liberty. So I know that where you guys play. I've covered that area before, and there's a lot of heated rivalries around there. There's no love lost between Houston and Liberty. So what was it like to have somebody come over from the enemy and be able to give you some insight into their program? Did that help you guys develop a little bit better?
It helped us a lot, actually. He helped us during the Liberty game and all of the other games, knowing he was at a higher standard than us. He was. And then he just put in more effort than us, and that made everybody else want to try more, and it just made us better, bigger team, made us grow.
So, you make the Magnificent 11, which is a great accomplishment, but I'm pretty sure, and I'm guessing here, but I'm pretty sure you're not satisfied with where you are, and you're trying to get better, and you're trying to improve for this season. Obviously, 4 block punts, you'd like to have more, but being realistic, the odds of getting 4 are pretty slim. So which of your, the solo tackles for loss, what area are you kind of hoping to see improvement this year?
Probably my solo tackles. I had a lot of assists thanks to my teammates, but the solo, I feel like I missed a lot of tackles trying to arm tackle instead of using my body and my head, but probably solo tackles.
Well, for somebody who doesn't play defense or doesn't play football, tell them how tempting it is to try to grab the guy by the arm instead of running through him.
It's very tempting, honestly, because you just an arm length away, and then you could get plenty of penalties, getting called back, holding. It's crazy.
And the way the rules get changed, sometimes if you drive through and hit them the way the coaches teach you, they'll call you for a penalty even though you really didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, headhunting, spearing, it's tempting to do all that, but you just have to do what's best.
Well, let's talk about that for a second. That's obviously in your mind, and you never go in with the intent of, hitting somebody in the chest with your helmet. That's not why you go in there. But when you're going in for the tackle, how much is that in your mind? Like, okay, I've got to be off to the side. How much does that factor into your thought process when you're going for the tackle, that you're not just focused on the tackle? You got to make sure you're tackling them in the right way.
It's a pretty big deal, because if you hit somebody wrong, it could cause serious damage because you can mess up a liver, a lung, even their heart. If you hit them too hard in the head, that's a concussion. That's painful. I've had one myself, and it's not something I want to do to anybody.
Yeah. And nobody who's had a concussion would wish that on anybody else. But obviously, I mean, defense, you got to hit them hard. It's not like this isn't touch football.
No, it's not. And you have to take them down to the ground, even if it is your friend playing from a different town. And it might seem like your enemy, but it's really just another player that you just playing contact sport.
So last year you were all Missouri State Football Coaches Association, all district, all conference, all those kinds of awards. I think the best, I mean, this was not an award, but your coach stated you're a strong sideline to sideline player and somebody that they can count on every single play to be where the action is. How does that make you feel as a player to know your coaches are looking and going, this is a guy that we can count on to be where the ball's at, play in, play out?
It makes me feel proud that I can live up to my coach's standards, helping them, and knowing that if they ever need something, need it done, they can always count on me. It just makes me feel good as a better football player, and it makes me want to encourage other people to stand up and try their hardest, because I know it's not just me on the team, it's everybody else, and I want the coaches to look at them too.
Well, let's just talk real quick. We're running out of time, but Coach Sloan, Coach Brookshire, how have they helped you develop not only as a player but as a person?
Coach Sloan, Eric, he's helped me since I was in just starting out. I think it was 7th grade. I played OFL. He got me into it. He protected me. He's stood up for me. He's gave me rides. And then he's always helping out if I need money for camp or something. He's helped me. And then as football, he's always has the right mindset for me. Like, he thinks like I do, so it helps out a lot.
It makes a whole difference when you and the coach are in sync, doesn't it?
Yes.
Well, we're here with Chris Cichon. He's with the Houston Tigers. Congratulations again on the Magnificent 11.
Thank you.
For the 33rd Ozarks Pigskin Preview, I'm Jason Word.